a little before noon today.
And that's been Danny's kind of worst enemy, is those hours before races. Has had a tendency to wind himself up, get in his own headspace, and you do that for 9 hours of just thinking a little bit too much. Elevated heart rate can wear you out.
Once again, welcoming you to Littleton Criterium here in the booth with former Criterium national champion Daniel Holloway, who has been guiding us through the racing action all season here in the booth, bringing some great insights from his time racing on all these courses against some of these riders. There's still a few guys out there that were part of your time.
Yeah, there's a couple young kids that never raced with me, but definitely watched, I'd like to think. But now we have Riley Sheehan, Boulder boy, very big engine, especially up at altitude, putting his race foot forward, trying to make this a hard race.
This Denver Disruptors team has a lot of big engines on the squad. I don't know that they really have the sprinting prowess of a team like Legion, but they certainly have the diesels to power riders away here. So Sheehan is one of the here, but they've either got teammates or they're pulling a Kendall Ryan here. They're just sitting back, letting the other guys fight it out, and then they're going to come forward late in the race and try and sprint this one.
Yeah, but in this field, on this course, you can't try and play it too cheeky, try to be too smart about it. You do have to place yourself in those front 30 wheels.
Got to give astanaqazaqstanteam some credit as well. Those 3 orange jerseys lining up 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Astanaqazaqstanteam has one of the best lead-out trains halfway through the race.
Yeah, and Gibbons is really starting to, get that team, dialed in a bit, that they can ride in a unit. And here they are, 3 of them at the front, trying to make something happen to put it into their favor. We're going to see how long they're going to do this and how big of an impact it has. But all you need is one guy in the wrong spot to, accidentally crash or have a flat tire or just be tired for a big gap to. Yeah, and you asked about moving up early, and we can see Corey, he's just picking off 2-3 riders at a time, when it's hard, just using his momentum. And then when it does slow, he's going to pop out and, take 10-15 guys at a time to get himself back into position.
The Williams brothers right together, locked in here as now, just like you were talking about, slowly moving up. Here comes Williams at the right side of the picture. That'll be the left-hand side of the field. Summerhill taking the glasses off. It is go time here in Littleton. All the heavy hitters starting to report to the front of this group.
Yeah, we can start to see these teams, get together. Now we're seeing Legion really get all their riders back together. Denver's going to start amassing, as a group together. Butcher Box has a couple riders at the front now to start to, try to get them to split up a little bit by swarming them, not let them ride as a team.
Knights got their train going. Legion has their train going behind them. Is this too early to have a train at 8 laps to go?
Not with 6 guys, but with 4 guys and one of them being your sprinter. Ooh! You see Gomez slide out.
And now Clever on the radio updating the rest of the guys on what is sure to be a change here. Now free laps should be applied until 6 laps to go, so they are going to be able to get into the pit here. Unique part of American racing. Riders can go into the pit up until the last 6 laps, just like Frank Travieso, I think, right here is doing for the Miami Knights. If you have a mechanical or a crash that is beyond your control, they're allowed to go into that pit and then jump back into the race next time he comes by without being scored a lap down. So he will have a chance to get in there, but he's going to need a new front wheel, that's for sure. Looks like physically he's okay. Here's the look at, just laid it down.
This front wheel washes out, very similar to what happened to Corey at Salt Lake City.
Sure.
And that's just the razor edge that he's on, trying to protect the train by riding inside and then swinging out and try to, just a little too aggressive there.
Looked like he was looking for a new bike. Now he can take a free lap if he can get to the pit, but he's got to be out of the pit by the time the lap counter shows 6 laps to go. He's not going to make it. This guy's walking back to the pit. He's got too far to go to get there.
It's very unfortunate. They need his horsepower if they want to, make it. But, they have Frank Travieso. We saw it get back in the race. He's just coming back from getting hit by a car. So he doesn't have maybe the race speed, but he's definitely a chance to take that risk, and I think it'll pay off for him. Now we see Kyle do his final turn. So I think Alec Cowan's got 2 teammates left with 4 to go. That's a big, big ask. Denver's very well organized there on the right side. Noah's got 3 guys in front of him. Ooh, little skip a tire there from ACG. Everybody's looking really good. Gomez getting back up there, and Butcherbox also seems to be quite organized just behind these front 15 guys.
There's the wheel skill. Well, first you see a little contact between Disruptors and Legion. And then this from the ACG rider.
Flips the pedal. Just a little bit of anxiety starting to squeak in there. Guys wanting to pedal a little too early. But we can see Brandon Fury moving up, but he's going to need a teammate or two to help him get up there.
Gomez can't get enough of the gutter today. This guy's
taking
taking
really
risks.
Careful, but this is a guy that on his own fighting with 2 to go.
Here comes Fury moving up as well. The Stars and Stripes jersey making its first appearance close to the front of the field, just behind Robin Carpenter here. Fury has no teammates with him.
Yeah, and Butcherbox, really starting to come to the front with multiple guys, more than we've seen in previous races. It's great for them.
And that is going to be Dusan Kalaba moving up here, number 21. He's got a few riders behind him now. Disruptors take over 1, 2, and 3. Reinhard Jansson Rensburg lining up 3rd behind them. Comes some reinforcements to add 1 more. I think that's Granigan coming up now, another Colorado rider. A lot of fighting going on up here for position.
Yeah, there's a lot of fighting going on. Definitely more than usual without this, Legion doing their massive turn. But look at Gomez just back at the front.
Coming back from a crash and right back to work for Brian Gomez. And now Fury moving up the outside. He's going to have great setup going into the final lap of racing here. Summerhill right on Fury's wheel. The red jersey moving up at the very top of the picture here. He's going to go up into 4th position.
And Robin found Alex and moving back into position with him in corner 1.
Cowan right back where he wants to be. Thank you, Robin Carpenter. Now Gomez and Summerhill making contact. Couple of teammates. Gomez is done. Summerhill taking 1 with him from the ACG team.
Yeah, Danny's got a teammate coming up right behind him to try to pop around to get him, through the backside of this course.
And now Disruptor is going to try and control this one. They have to. As it looks like Jans van Rensburg going to be the last guy. I do see Noah Granigan tucked in there about 10 wheels back, maybe a little too far back.
Yeah, but Danny's got, a couple guys in between him and Rodriguez is what he needs, because Rodriguez is spending a lot of energy just to fight for his wheel. So Danny's teammate has done a really good job to place himself between him and Rodriguez, which is exactly what he needs. This is falling into Summerhill's hands, but Dusan's coming up the inside.
Summerhill into 3rd position. They're going to rail it into these last few corners. Sheehan trying to lead it out.
Oh, what a ride from Riley. Van Rensburg just sits up.
Sheehan going to have a little gap into the final corner. He may spoil the day for the sprinters. But Jordan Para is there as well for ACG. Sheehan is done. ACG is going to get there. An American cycling group will win in Littleton.
What a mix-up. What a wild last lap. So much changed corner by corner. Guys losing their